On February 24th, 2021, I posted the first video on this channel, simply titled Lawrence x Ali Heat Waves. While this video may have seemed insignificant, this was the culmination and start of a lifelong dream. Hello everyone, it is me, Seagull, and it has now been 5 years since I uploaded that first video, and my journey with my channel has been an interesting one. This video is just kind of a marker I'm making for my channel so I can go over some of the important moments and the videos I made for myself that I can reflect on years later. I just want to say thank you all for watching and let's get into it. A few things happened that led to my first upload. I got a Gmail account that was separated from my school one, I was in a video editing class in my senior year of high school, and I watched Lawrence of Arabia. Naturally, after watching it, I began to explore fan content and saw that Lawrence and Ali were particularly shipped together, and as I rewatched the movie, it made a lot of sense. Around this time, the song Heat Waves by Glass Animals was trending, particularly due to a Dream SMP fanfiction, and I thought, Heat Waves? Desert? This reminds me of another RPF ship I like. Meanwhile, in the video editing class, I learned the basics of KineMaster, my first editing platform, and I decided to turn my idea into a reality. There's things that even today I find really impressive. Sure, the chorus uses the exact same shots, but how it begins with Lawrence looking and seeing Ali through the heat waves, and how it ends with him blowing out the match, and when he says, "Once more, and I say goodbye," I forgot the part, and shows the end of the movie. It's just something that I love. Actually did pretty well with its release, which I didn't expect, and has been going up in views from there, now sitting at 1.3k after its release. I've gotten a lot of positive feedback from people who also like Lawrence of Arabia, although I don't know how it's perceived in the wider fandom, if at all. You know my grandma like Omar Sharif? But I didn't stop there. The next video was a little dark age edit of Charles de Gaulle that got 5,000 views and it got blocked. Maybe I'll re-upload it and remove the copyrighted material, but it still proves something. My videos were at least getting a little traction, and for year one, that was all I uploaded because my personal life was a lot. I graduated high school and went to college and became busy with work, and I had struggles with burnout, which will be a theme for this video, and it made me hard for me to even get out of bed, let alone do my schoolwork or, even have time for video games or anything fun. So if I can't even do my schoolwork, I was probably not even gonna work on videos. This is why uploads were minimal until 2022, the start of my sophomore year, which is when I got really into the Marx Brothers and I made a compilation of Vines, attributing them to the brothers. This was actually an idea from a friend. We were hanging out and watching Vines. I said, I should make one with the Marx Brothers, and in my opinion, I really like it to this day. There isn't a lot of Marx Brothers content out there, at least, not with people below the age of 80, so I'm happy to contribute to this small community of younger fans. The uploads in 2022 and 2023 were mostly memes like Knuckles raiding World War II figures, Zigzag Funk Walk, some Genshin GMVs, and you can put the Dreadnought opening riff in a box, which is probably the funniest video on my channel.
What's inside?
However, things would change in May of 2023. The Bella drama was really silly at the time and still is now, but after it happened, I was talking with some friends and I was like, I gotta make a video on this person. And as the drama went on, I began to uncover a more sinister side to her. The tone of the video went from a silly story time to a deep expose into one of the most corrupt characters of the history community. Memes were still uploaded, but she was mentioned in videos like History Community Slander and my Albert I edit. Side note, I began making fan edits around this time. Even the George V edit, which real ones know is the first time my voice actually appeared on this channel, and is also somehow still getting views. This all happened while I was working on a bigger video, my biggest project to date. On March 10th, 2024, my first fully edited and voiced video came out. The shocking immaturity of George V fangirls. But Seagull, the original incident was in May 2023. Why was the video uploaded in March? Well, my friend, that's because of a number of factors, and yes, burnout is one. It was also my junior year of college, and I was living with someone, and trying to record while living in a dorm room with a roommate is very difficult. So part of that video was actually recorded in the room, and part of it was in a study room. And some of you may be like, like, why didn't you record when you were at home? Well, try explaining to your parents that you're making an hour-long rant about a woman who harassed you over what historical figures you find hot, and get back to me. For the video itself, while it is an achievement, I much prefer the second one. It was edited partially in Clipchamp and the desktop version of CapCut, which I had transferred over from KineMaster because I wanted to edit on my computer. I also didn't have a microphone, so the audio quality isn't great, and a lot of it is just me reading Instagram comments for an hour. It kind of sounded like a video that Deadwing Dork would make a stream about, but regardless, I was proud of it at the time. This also dropped in the next area of my channel, the Sabaton Random Images era. In 2023, it was a trend to make compilations of memes with Sabaton songs that fit them, and I joined the community and made a few that got thousands of views, even to this day. I also think it was important since it made me branch out from my niche to gain more friends and followers from different communities, which is very useful if you're going to start a YouTube channel. After the first Bella video, I kind of just made filler videos for that year. I was really busy with school and work, but I got enough footage and began working on the second Bella video. This one was actually the first time I began editing on DaVinci Resolve, which is what I currently use now. I consider it an improvement both in the narrative sense and the quality, even though I still didn't have a mic. But before this, I uploaded something else. The ultra masculine white girl playlist with Eisenhower. I'll go over this in a future video, but I need to talk about this. I've always wanted to make playlists, and I never expected this to blow up as much as it did. Like, I'll see people talk about it randomly. If you're watching this video, it's likely that you've already seen my channel due to this playlist, and while I did kind of get annoyed, but I wanted more attention on my monetizable content, I grew to love and appreciate it. Speaking of monetization, it's been something on the back of my mind ever since I started making videos. I plan on eventually using this channel as a second small stream of income, and that showed after I graduated college. I made this little update video, fully committed it to buying an actual proper microphone. Since then, every video I've uploaded, excluding shorts, has been fully edited, voiced, and free of copyrighted materials. For now. I still have the urge to make playlists and fan edits, so I launched Seagull Productions earlier this year where you can find them. And that leads us to today. The last video uploaded besides this one is the Historical Crush tier list, and it's different because it's unscripted, but I've gotten better at speaking in my opinion, at least since the first Bella video. Looking back on 5 years, it doesn't seem very long ago, even if I graduated both high school and college in that time frame. I guess I was just so busy and preoccupied with other things that I never got the chance to actually devote time to my channel, which is something that I'm working on while balancing it with my current job. Oops, I wrote this before the incident. As to where this channel is going, I have a few projects planned. I mentioned the Historical Crush community video, but that's in a bit of a hassle because I keep changing the script, but I have similar projects to do first. I have some that will do with my personal life, some with history content. I'm also working on a video about YouTube playlists, which I will use to talk more in depth about my Eisenhower playlist, trust me. Again, I hope to get monetized, but I need views to do that, so shares are always appreciated. And don't worry, I won't sell out. Like, I won't be promoting some scam YouTube sponsorships anytime soon. I'll try and make uploads more frequent since I'm going to be free a lot in these couple months. But I do plan on going to graduate school in the fall, so they may slow down then, but I hope to get monetized before then. This part is a late addition to the script, but I should let you know that some important events in my life happened. I probably detailed this in a community post, but I have left my current job, or will, on St. Patrick's Day, so I'll be getting lit. But jokes aside, I didn't quit to do YouTube. That's dumb at this point. So I'm looking at other jobs, but I don't know how long it will take. Last time I was unemployed, it lasted for 3 months, so shares are especially appreciated, along with comments, likes, and more, just so I can get attention on my monetizable videos and hopefully make a few bucks in the meantime. However, thank you all for watching me these past 5 years. Even if I'm not that big, I do appreciate everyone here giving me support, and I never actually believed I would even make it to the level that I am. I am very blessed. Anyway, I can't wait to see where this channel is in another 5 years, but for now, I'm gonna make more videos, and I'll see ya.